never find doom 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 another love like mine. Doom doom doom. One who loves you the way I do. Oh, I love you, baby. I love you, girl. You in my world. It's true. No joke. What's good, y'all? You'll never find do. Hey, yo, Learn from Mistakes is now on Amazon. Get that. You know what I mean? For all those who's on Amazon, my album Learn from Mistakes is on Amazon, Amazon Music, all right, iTunes, Apple Music. Today's going to be a serious show. All y'all on Deezer, Learn from Mistakes is on Deezer. You know what I mean? So, Tidal, Spotify, YouTube Music, all those spots. All right. So make sure y'all go get my album, please. Learn from Mistakes. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the support. Back on the road with the tour. Oh, y'all got to go follow me at my, let me put it up here for y'all. On my Instagram, they deaded my Choke No Joke, Real Choke No Joke page because I was talking about Homeboy. Homeboy done called up his people and they deaded my page. I don't care. They saving me a lot of time. Like, I don't even get mad at the BS that these people. That's my new page. On my other page, my Choke No Joke Apparel page. Y'all can follow me there. I don't care. They think they hurting somebody, but I know that's Homeboy and his feelings because of we seen Homeboy on with the CEO, so we know who's done this. We seen Homeboy get Boosie's page back for him, so we know who did this. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta let a hoe be a hoe. So I'm just gonna let these hoe niggas be hoe niggas. But if you need to reach me, y'all can follow me at Choke No Joke Apparel. There's people that I was talking to in my DMs on the about the tour. You know who you are, especially my people at Alabama and Tennessee. Hit me up at Choke No Joke Apparel. We still doing that. You know, don't worry about all the the people that with so much love, they filled with hate. So Choke No Joke Apparel is my page if y'all need to hit me up. They went in that in my other page. So what I had, like 50,000 followers, 50,000, 40-something thousand followers. All those people will come back to the Choke No Joke Apparel page. Nobody cares. Y'all niggas just keep showing how much of whole niggas y'all are, and y'all just keep letting the truth be known. Keep making knowledge be born. But I keep doing the sucker stuff I keep telling people about. I really think you calling up the dude at Instagram and telling him to dead my page is going to really stop me from being me. I was me before social media. There ain't no First Amendment. First Amendment's BS. All you gotta remember, record labels and advertisers advertise with Instagram. So these are the same niggas that was controlling radio, now controlling social media and where we looking at now. This is why you see certain rapper records always winding up in your queue, or when you watching people like me, always the hottest, newest artists, the ones that are part of the machine. You always see their videos on my ads. You know what I'm saying? Because it's programming. It is BET all over again with the music videos, but YouTube is now like your new video show. So the videos are being programmed to you, you know. But I got so much to talk about today with this Damon J thing, with so many receipts. Somebody need to hit Dame and tell him he need to come watch this joint. Jesus, I don't even know where to begin. But this one is about, for years, I've been telling y'all about this dude, Jay-Z, being a sucker, right? And I'm not saying Dame ain't at fault for some things. Mostly for hollering at Jay chicks. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Aaliyah, Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that a lot of Jay's pettiness and bitterness comes from, you know, his love for Aaliyah and Dame taking her and Dame being disrespectful and shooting his shot at Beyonce. For that, Dame is definitely wrong. And that is probably part of the reason why Jay does all the sucker stuff that he does today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just watching how all these dudes is moving around now. Like right now, you know, your man Puff Diddy, the Flamingo Kid. Let me leave Puff alone. He already got my Instagram blocked. Y'all seen Puff with that flamingo outfit on? Yo, this thing is funny, yo. But Puff, you gonna hit this nigga and tell that nigga release my page too, nigga. Just tell me to stop speaking truth. You know how to reach me. You know, if you know how to reach me, you got a problem with what I said, just hit me, my nigga. Like tell one of your people to hit me. You hit me. Like, come on, man. Don't be blocking my page with this pettiness, man. When I'm out here just being real with it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, man. I seen Diddy take shots today at Dame. I don't know if y'all seen this video where he's talking about who won more championships than him. That is a response to what Dame was saying on the interview with damn, what is homeboy name? Your homie. Let me give you your name. Get your name, because let me get to your name. What's his name? David Never Sleeps, I believe. That's his name. Now this dude, David Never Sleeps. Shout out to you. He has a joint. You know, I'm just going to use this as fair use to uh, 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 tell my story and make a point. But if y'all want to see his interview with Dame, it's called The Reasonable Doubt NFT episode number 141 with Dame Dash. And his channel is David Never Sleeps. Shout out to him. Now, what I would like to do is take his interview and expand on it and give you a lot of the visuals to back his interview with Dame. And I understand, I'm sure his name is David because that's the name of his channel. Let me see if his name is on the screen as he titled himself. But it's like, you know, when I watch the interview with him, it's like Dame constantly tell him the sucker stuff Jay's doing, and it to me, there's nothing towards David. You know what I'm saying? That is his name. His show is called The Social Proof. But when he's laughing at the stuff that Jay is doing, like it burns me up that, you know, he's laughing, but I'm not mad at him for laughing because, like, if you like God, like, can a person really be that much of a sucker? Like, but for when a person's laughing and you telling them something that's like detrimental to your life, like I'll be angry. And I understand, like Dame, like he's like, and Dame's wasted in this interview. He's slurring like a mother. But it's like Damon is like, yo, like this sucker stuff is like at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? So me, I'd have been like, yo, Dave, please stop laughing, dog. This is serious. And the kid David, I hope he watched this too, because I want him to see in real time and with the receipts some of the stuff that Dame is talking about. And when you see it, I mean, it's not funny at all, but when you see it hit different. Or maybe it do for me because I lived it all. I'm not like these other YouTube dudes that act like they was there and telling you a bunch of stories and don't know none of us. You know what I'm saying? And wasn't there. So, but for me, it hits real different. You know what I'm saying? So where do I want to start with this? First thing I want to start with is for all y'all new artists, I know it'd be a blessing to get signed and you get around these people and they like goddamn college recruiters, you know, trying to get you to come play for a team or college or the NBA recruiters and they make you feel like family. Stop letting these people tell you we family. Because if we was all family, the people at Roc-A-Fella wouldn't be treating me the way they treat me today, the way they treated me when I was there, when I was family. They wouldn't be treating Dame the way they treat them now. The same people that worked with us, all of us, that's over there with Jay now, a lot of them just don't talk to Dame just because they over there with Jay. They ain't got no beef with Dame. Dame helped them. Some of if it was for Dame, some of them wouldn't even be over there with Jay. You know what I'm saying? And Dame trained most of them. Jay wasn't training people to work in the office. It was Dame. So for them to have those positions over there, Dame is a big part of that. But I guarantee you they won't rock with Dame just because they know how Jay feels. But that's besides the point, man. Like, all I'm telling y'all artists, because then, you know, I seen Megan Thee Stallion, my 300 family. These people are business people. Look at Axe Beans, ask Oskino, ask the Young Guns, ask PD Crack, ask Freeway, ask Rel. Does that word Roc-A-Fella family mean anything to them today? The family part. They might still have some people that's still cool with this, that, and the other that they may still consider family. But ask them, does the family part mean anything to them today? Even with Dame, ask Dame, does the family part mean anything to him today? No, it don't. A lot of us didn't do anything to Jay-Z. Me, I'm one that can say I've never done anything to Jay-Z. Jay-Z problem with me is working with Dame. That's where my problems transpired. Because I worked with Dame and they had a problem. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of us that's casualties of their war because of Aaliyah and Rachel and Beyonce. A lot of us are just casualties of that war. And I damn sure won. When I first got there, the first day I worked with Jay, or thought I was working with Jay, is when I got jumped. And I haven't done anything. He did that because of Dame. Had nothing to do with me. From that point on, he didn't deal with me because of Dame, and then he had to pay me this, that, and the other. And I ain't never try to retaliate on this nigga or nothing. I try to keep it business. This is why I tell you the family thing don't mean nothing. But they would still call me for work. John Manelli will call me to do stuff. Like the Rock the Mic tour commercial. Let me see something. Anyway, I can't find it right now. Oh, here you go.
Mr. Rock, baby, sing I lullaby. Come on, excuse me, miss. You say you a gangster, but you never none. You say you a wankster. We just blow and keep the flow moving in a 6-4. Me and baby who cruising. Act like you know. In case you ain't knowing, in case you ain't heard. And if you want us to set it, just give me the word. Is it worth it? Let me work it. Oh, oh, oh.
So there's the commercial.
Mr. Rock, baby, sing I lullaby. Come on, excuse me, miss. You say you a gangster, but you never none. You say you a wankster. We just blow and keep the flow moving in a 6-4. Me and baby who cruising. Act like you know. In case you ain't knowing, in case you ain't heard. And if you want us to set it, just give me the word. Is it worth it? Let me work it. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, so that was a commercial that I did for Jay-Z after that. And John Manelli came to me and was like, yo, Choke, we need a commercial for the Rock the Mic tour. Now, did Jay tell them, yo, get Choke to do it? I don't know. All I know is that John Manelli always came to me because he knew I was dope. And I'm still was working, doing stuff for Jay on that side, but through John Manelli, he would come to me. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm still not dealing with Jay because I guess the whole Dame situation. When I stopped doing stuff for them was the one time Shaka came to me and they wanted me to do a EPK on the 40/40. And this is when Shaka stopped coming to me for work. I'm keep hitting her up, you know what I'm saying, for the information, the elements for the 40/40, but they so used to me being self-sufficient, she know that I will go and dig up some stuff if I need to. But the fact that she wasn't communicating with me, and it was like, yo, Choke, I need you to do this. And I'm like, this nigga Jay don't even rock with me like that. Now y'all want me to do something for the 40/40? Like, I know I'm gonna get my money or whatever, but when I'm communicating, I'm hearing you like, yo, what do you want me to do with this? Is that you not depending on, you're not communicating with me. And then she comes to me when Jay is coming to her for the deadline. Yo, where is that? So she comes to me, yo, Choke, where the thing for the 40? You wasn't hitting me back. I didn't do it. You didn't hit me back. How was I supposed to complete it if you was not giving me the information? You not hitting me. And I understand she's a very busy woman. They pulling her 10 different ways. And that was probably the last thing that I was going to do for Jay, or Rock the Mic Inc., which was Jay's company. Anyway, that's just a whole nother thing. But like I said, all casualties because he really is mad at Dame. And let's get on to part of this show tonight is to point out a lot of the stuff that Dame was talking about that was he referred to as sucker-ish, or we all refer to as sucker-ish, right? And then, I can't really blame John and Shaka when I think about it now, because they would get mad if somebody else asked me to do a project for them. So they probably was sneaking behind getting me to do stuff for them. Because after I did the Def Jam EPK, I wouldn't tell Jane when other people asked me to do stuff, because I could work for anybody I want or do projects for anybody I want, and he would get mad. He screamed on DJ Graham for that. So I could see that part of the reason why Shaka and John would come to me directly and kind of keep it low key, because probably was damn. It's just stuck in the middle of these niggas and they beef. You know what I'm saying? But Let me get into Homeboy. What's Homeboy name again? David News interview with Dame. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. It's like I just want to get into where um, Dame is explaining the situation. Let me see.
And we just said, let's do it ourselves. So
Okay.
when we come together, how initially, because it's
Shout out to David Never Sleeps. All right, that's the name of his channel, and there's an interview that Dame did with him. And like I said, there's going to be a lot of receipts. This is going to be a very interesting one, but I promise y'all going to love this.
going to get to obviously. How did you form the company initially? Like it's like all three of us put our money together and we're gonna call it Roc-A-Fella, or you had a vision, say, yo, this is what we're gonna call it. We were initially, I was managing Original Flavor.
And then this right here, this part right here, goes out to my man Drew, who is Jay-Z's #1. He is the president of the Jigaboo Club. You asked me the silliest question, in my opinion, but I'm gonna forgive you, bro, because I gotta remember, everybody's not intelligent as a lot of us. So I'm gonna break this down to you so you can understand what I'm saying, because I do give some of y'all some too much credit. Some of y'all really be thinking it's smarter than a second grader and isn't. But to my man Drew, you say Damon Dash should be grateful that Jay-Z friended him, because without Jay-Z, he would not have been a millionaire. And my rebuttal to you is, without Dame, Jay would not be Jay. The reason being, and I'm going to say this in lamest terms as possible, Jay-Z could not get signed before he met Dame. Clark Kent contacted Dame to manage Jay-Z because Jay-Z could not get signed. Jay-Z still could not get signed even when Dame tried to shop Jay-Z. So Dame said, let's do this ourselves. The business mind, the business brain of Dame said collectively, let's do this. Jay-Z was the rapper, Dame was the businessman. Yes, Jay-Z had talent, but Jay-Z had that same goddamn talent before he met Dame, and it got him nowhere. Why would Clark need to get Dame to come help Jay-Z, who was so goddamn talented that he couldn't get himself on? Even after getting with Dame, a record label would not sign him. Why? Because he was a chameleon. He wanted to sound like every nigga that he thought was hot, which he still does to today. So, to answer your question, yes, Dame Dash would have been a millionaire without meeting Jay-Z. All he had to do was find another talent. He was already managing Original Flavor. They already had a hit record. You forgot? Not saying they was a platinum group or whatever, but it was just a matter of time before he met a Kanye West or a Beanie Siegel or somebody else. Does that answer your question now, brother? Was Jay-Z talent taking him to the top before he met Damon Dash? I'll wait. He was with Kane. He was with Jazzo. He went on tour with Jazzo across the seas, and nobody signed him until he got with Damon Dash. Right or left? True or false? Let's continue.
And Clark had given us a deal, and Clark introduced me to Jay. And I was a management company, and no one would sign Jay. They wouldn't sign him. They thought he was too old. They thought he rapped like jazz. So you was the manager at this point. You just trying to shop him. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. So, and we went to everybody. And we just said, let's do it ourselves. And we did it ourselves. You know, and Jay's participation was in rapping. Mine was the business. You know, gotcha. Like that. So what leads us up to this Reasonable Doubt thing, which is by far one of my favorite albums. NFT? Yeah. Is it an NFT, or are you trying to sell a percentage of the company, or like how's that? So this is what happened. One lawn that looks like this, but your lawn looks a little bit more like this. Then you should.
Now, once again, as you heard Dave say, his role was the businessman, Jay-Z's role was the talent. No more needs to be said after that. When for those who say, oh, Dame wouldn't have been rich without Jay. Jay wouldn't be where he is without Dame. Jay was Jay before he met Dame. Why didn't he blow up then? Why didn't he get signed then? Was it or was it not the business mind of Dame that got him to where he became? Y'all niggas got to stop idolizing, brother. Please. You know, the thing that Jay does a lot that I'm just like is petty. If I own something that he owns, he's not going to promote it at all. He doesn't, for some reason, like, you know, with Roc-A-Fella, you remember when we were re-ing up for Roc-A-Fella, he made a tour saying he retired. So, of course, it was hard to move forward. You remember this, right? Yeah. Okay. So we were getting ready to sell Rockwell. So there was a conversation about that? We were getting ready to, no. Now, let's start there. Dame, pull up a chair, Dame. I got you for a second. Here go the tag team. Yo, Dame, hit me. Psst. All right, I got this, Dame. Now, y'all jigaboos are going to be mad. Ooh, too bad. All right? The Black Album. Like Dame said, they was coming on they deal with Def Jam where they was getting ready to sell another 25% of Def Jam. At this time, Jay-Z's at his height. Beanie Sigel, Young Guns is selling. Freeway's hot. PD Crack is hot. We got rock music going on. That's getting ready to pop off. Armadale is going. Rockaway is selling. We had American Magazine at the time. All these ventures, right? Because they know they coming up to be able to sell another quarter of Roc-A-Fella. So Dame's going up to sign Nori, MOP, He's signing everybody to make the value more because it seems like Jay-Z's talking this retiring stuff. So Dame is making the brand fatter by trying to get Twister, all these dudes to the label now is making the label worth more money. And here comes this nigga say, yo, I'm retiring. So now you don't put MOP next to Jay-Z. You got all Kanye West. You got all these, Nori getting ready to get signed. All these people around Jay-Z's making the label the new Death Row. Jay-Z announces he's retiring. That devalues the company. Imagine you get ready to buy the Roc-A-Fella, or you get ready to buy the Chicago Bulls, and they trade Michael Jordan, or Mike retired. Do you still want to buy the Bulls if Mike is gone? So Jay was sabotaging it by saying he was retiring. But the nigga wasn't retiring. He was trying to, break off from them because he was tired of splitting the dough 3 ways. And which Dame gets into later when he talks about trying to cut Big off. Now, my first receipt is what Dame didn't say is Jay announced, did some sucker-ish announcing the retirement. What Dame failed to mention or forgot to mention was also when he said, you remember that? He announced it, the movie where Dame forgot the name was Fade to Black. Fade to Black was the movie, the retirement movie that Jay did, that Dame didn't mention, right? Let me tell you how that happened. Dame had a 3-picture deal with Lionsgate. It was paid in full. It might have been 3 or 4-picture deal. It was paid in full. Then he gave them Death of the Dynasty, right? To end off the contract with Lionsgate, when Jay started talking this retirement stuff, Dame said, yo, how about we document Jay's last album and make a movie out of it? You know what I'm saying? Lionsgate says, oh, great. That's a great idea. They go tell Jay what Dame says and what Dame want to do. Ask Dame, am I lying? Am I lying, Dame, when I say this? Jay-Z tells Lionsgate, that's a great idea. I'll do it as long as Dame isn't involved. I'll do it as long as Dame isn't involved. So, of course, you know what Lionsgate said, right? They kicked Dame to the side. And they did the Fade to Black. This is why when you watch Fade to Black, you don't see none of us. Only clip you see of me is in the crowd at the concert. We around Roc-A-Fella this whole time. Watch Fade to Black. You can count the number of times you've seen Dame. They deliberately cut us. None of us heard the Black album until it came out. Dame didn't hear the album until it came out. Until it was done. He would not let, I could tell y'all a bunch of other suckers, so let's just keep moving. But in regards to him announcing the retirement, that devalued what they would get. And then you see what happened. Def Jam took the company and gave it right back to Jay.
We were going to sell Rockwell. I'd make $40 million. We're going to sell Rockwell to like Tommy Hilfiger, whatever. He makes an announcement that he's only doing S. Carter. Remember that? Do you remember the announcement? Yeah, what? Why would he make that announcement? I'm about to make $40 million. We have a vodka before.
Once again, I was with Dane when he talked to Hilfiger. Let me see if I can pull it up. That I have on tape. That meeting I have on tape. You know what? I'll show y'all another day because I ain't got it queued up. All right. Well, anyway, look. Not only did Jay drop the S. Carter line when Dane was looking to sell Roc-A-Fella, at that time, I'm telling Dane that Jay is out. And Dane would not believe me. Choke, you don't know what you're talking about. Yo, the nigga's out. No, he's not. Kenny Burns. Yo, Jay is out. No, he's not. Choke, you don't know what you're talking about. Boom. Not only did he drop the S. Carter line, but he dropped a mixtape to go with it. And he tells Damon them right there on this mixtape that he not rocking with Dame no more. And I even let Dame hear this. And they was so in denial, and look where he's at today. Let me see if I can pull that song up. All right, here we go, y'all.
I be the king of the rock, there is none higher. Fuck Jay-Z, y'all should call me sire. I won't stop rocking till I retire. I got Leon Rich, y'all got niggas fired.
Now, this was in response to Cameron and them did set anthem 2 more for Cam for taking over the Rock, and Dame and Biggs being in the video co-signing that. Now, when I heard this, I'm telling Dame, yo, Jay is out. Jay is out. Niggas ain't listening, right? I'm going to prove to y'all, and this is probably 2002, 3, I can't remember. I'm going to give y'all the lyrics, and you tell me if this nigga was not telling niggas he out, right? I'm going to play the song, and you can read the lyrics for yourself.
So rock and roll, chain skateboarder. I be the king of the rock, there is none higher. Fuck Jay-Z, y'all should call me sire. I won't stop rocking till I retire. I got Leon Rich, y'all got niggas fired. I'm a cash cow, nigga, I'm about to cash out. About to drop the black album and back out. I ain't gotta come back out to pull that Maybach out the garage, rap behind spending money's my job. Army in the cup, Georgie Armani special cut. Scooby-Doo's walking on you much. I'm back on it, the famous face with the mask on it. Playing laser tag with the mag, you're not wanted. You can get it in a New York minute. I draw a square and I dare you to walk in it. Listen, you're a square, don't get your corner bended. You're a circle, I will hurt you, you're a zero. I'm a hero, I should fear no man for God. Yet and still I could chill in the city of gods in Brazil. I'm that real, was selling crack in the building, back to selling crack in the building. Was a big deal, I'm that chill. It's like having ice on the face of my watch. When I enter the spot, time stands still. Check out the metaphors I build. Maybe bigger than US still. Tell them for real.
You think that you don't have to ever.
That's right.
You think that you can get away with it. You think your life won't be ever late.
It's almost over now. The game is hopeless now.
Something on your chest, ready to get it up. There'll be no one left when you set it up. We ain't gonna take it no more. Since
it's almost over now. The game is hopeless now.
You can't see me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cup.
Now, do y'all see it? Do y'all see it? Or do I need to break it down? Yeah, I think the intelligent people know that he was talking to Dame. You know what I'm saying? And with the whole situation with Cam and them, I will break it down for Lyrics for Dummies. Right? Now remember, Cam, 2 more for taking over the Roc. Yeah. Right? That is where Jay is responding to. You do the timeline if you think I'm wrong. All right? He said, I'll be the king of the Roc. There is none higher. Fuck Jay-Z. Y'all should call me sire. I won't start rocking till I retire. I got Leo rich. Y'all got niggas fired. Here you go right here. That is the line right there. To tell Damon them he's not rocking them with them no more. Do you see it in the red? This is why I know when he's talking to me and y'all be thinking I'm reaching. I know this nigga lyrics. He is blatantly in your face, but it's so subliminal that you might not catch it if you don't know who you dealing with. You see what he said? I'm a cash cow, nigga. I'm about to cash out. He convinced Biggs and Dame to sell their shares in Roc-A-Fella. Because he didn't want Biggs down no more. So he convinced them he was cashing out. He wasn't going to do this no more. He was going to retire. The nigga was lying. You know how he was lying? Because he said, I ain't got to come back out to pull a Maybach out the garage. That's my hobby. Spending money's my job. Armadale in the cut. Georgie Armani special cut. Scooby-Doo's walking on you much. I'm back on it. The famous fat face with the mask on it. Y'all niggas is slow. And then he's telling you in the hook, you don't think you have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't ever be lit. It's almost over now. The game is over now. Y'all niggas is out. Something on your chest, Dame, you better get it off. Because there'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't going to take it no more. Said it's almost over now. The game is over now. Was he lying? No. Did he get rid of the niggas? Yes. Is it over for Dame and them? Yes. Is the game J's and the company J's? Yes.
I be the king of the Roc. There is none higher. Fuck Jay-Z, y'all should call me sire. I won't stop rocking till I retire. I got Leo rich. Y'all got niggas fired. I'm a cash cow, nigga. I'm about to cash out. About to drop the black album and back out.
That's all he had to say. If you had sense, you knew what he was saying. And niggas was so much idolizing him and not seeing this nigga. He basically almost really didn't snake you because he told you just wasn't paying attention. Let's keep it going.
Puff, called Armandale. Right. And he does the ad phones. He's not going to promote it at all. He doesn't, for some reason, like, you know, with Roc-A-Fella, you remember when we were reading up for Roc-A-Fella, he made a tour saying he retired. So, of course, it was hard to move forward. You remember this, right? Yeah. Okay. So we were getting ready to sell Rockwell. So there was a conversation about that? We were getting ready to, no. We were going to sell Rockwell. I'd make $40 million. We're going to sell Rockwell to like Tommy Hilfiger, whatever. He makes an announcement that he's only doing S. Carter. Remember that? Do you remember the announcement? Yeah, what? Why would he make that announcement? I'm about to make $40 million. We have a vodka before.
Question to you jigaboos. Which company was more successful, Roc-A-Fella or S. Carter? I'll wait. Time's up. Roc-A-Fella. Why? Because Dame ran Roc-A-Fella. Jay-Z did not do anything with Roc-A-Fella but wear it. And I know his brand is what sold it. But how many commercials you seen Jay-Z do for Roc-A-Fella? Right? Dame put in the work for Roc-A-Fella. I can vouch that 100%. How? Let me get to the receipts.
You guys like the clothes? Loving it? Let me ask you, what do you think about the Detroit Beckham thing? Is that big for us? Yeah. You like it? Doesn't hurt. You guys like the clothes? Loving it? Let me ask you, what do you think about the Detroit Beckham thing? Is that big for us? Yeah. You like it? Doesn't hurt, man. What I need to know is like if the size is correct, the spec, you know what I'm saying? And what you exactly need, if you need something special for this kid, so to get it made, you know what I mean? Like what's gonna really, because I don't understand the market as well, because I haven't been out here, but what fits the best, what the best look for sells, and however else we can be rocking to do it, you know what I'm saying? We're doing whatever we need to do to make a big impact, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Definitely. Right, as I mentioned, we're going to work on your needs, basically, you know, to
finding a problem with the sizes. Like they like the top baggy, but the pants, they don't understand it baggy.
Right. So, like, is it too long or is it
the length, and if you can have just like, I'll just give you an example with extra large jacket, maybe with a larger pants.
Right.
Just an idea. They
maybe
would like it like that.
Oh, with a large pant.
Yeah, they don't mind the jacket
baggy.
And the pants.
So how do I explain that cut? Like, should I make it like? I don't know.
But I should be working on it.
I definitely been working on it. I knew that would be a problem. I'm trying to remember when the first delivery I got the small size. Do you remember anybody? But I'm definitely working on the size so that you know it'll be a problem. And also what you think will sell the most. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about the accessories like the hats and things like that. Because I know, like, you know, I see kids wearing hats a lot. So I'm sticking that like that. So you know what I mean? So whatever you feel, however we can facilitate the demand, like, you know what I mean? If you want to be able to ship more when it sells out, it's going to sell out. You have to let me know so I can be there for you. You know what I mean? Just let us know. Just communicate. I'm always very accessible to him. But, you know, whatever you need, we definitely do. And even in some degree of an in-store promotion, if I feel that, you know, because, you know, I got to do things too. If there's anything that could be interesting, things that haven't been done before, like this is more of a lifestyle thing. You know what I mean? And then you also never realize Detroit has now coming out as singles. And you can also do some kind of, you know, some kind of incentives with that. You know what I mean? Like something like, you know, maybe a single income with like a record company. Like, you can think of, like, I like to do shit that's different. I'm saying, and also really? How about everybody have a shot of vodka? What? Might as well. It's all good. We do this all the time. Why don't you let us go party up in there? Well, that's what I'm kind of thinking. I would love that. That's just a lifestyle thing. I see. Okay. You need some more. We need more glasses. Sure? Yeah. Oh, it's early. Might as well. I'm working. I want to try it. Smooth. If you taste it, let me know.
I put a large spot in September would actually be good.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll cut it off.
Yes.
Everyone good?
Yeah, everyone fine.
As y'all can see, that's not me filming. This is Johnny filming. That's me standing right there, filming right there. I live this, okay? We in Paris right here, all right? Paris for you bougie niggas.
Everyone fine.
Yeah. Other observation that y'all can see, Dame isn't using Jay-Z's brand over there to sell it. You don't see Jay-Z picture in that room at all. So for all y'all say, oh, if it wasn't for Jay, you was selling Roc-A-Wear without Jay. You know, I had to go put on some vintage Roc-A-Wear, you know what I'm saying, for this portion of the show. You know what I'm saying? It's how we was doing it, all right? It's how we was doing it. You dig? Still got my Roc-A-Wear. Nigga, I'm still Roc-A-Wear, Roc-A-Fella alumni, even though niggas try to hate on me. All right? Niggas try to hate on me. I made history.
The last one's fine. Toxic depressant. So you know if you need some more, you know.
Oh, September would be good.
Yeah, but you gotta drink it all. I drink like that. It's a Roc-A-Wear.
There we go.
There she is. There she is, Miss Jamaica. Oh my God. Switch when you walk, like that. Switch.
So the War Jail, good looking for the donation.
It is a true foundation of when it's starting.
Yeah. So for all y'all that was talking trash, like, oh, Roc-A-Wear wouldn't have been nothing without Jay-Z. It was Jay-Z. What about state property? What did Jay-Z have to do with state property? Nothing. Nothing. And it's still sold, right? So don't say that Dame was successful with Roc-A-Wear just because of Jay-Z. What do state property got to do with that? Jigaboos? Nothing. Jay-Z didn't brand state property. And it's sold, right? So y'all niggas stop with the nut hugging, baby. Yeah. Ain't none of y'all got this, because this is a one of one. This is a sample that never got made. Official state P joint. Never got made. Just this one made. This one right here. I'm the only one with this. Beans ain't even got this. Don't stun on me, baby. I am official Roc-A-Fella, nigga. make me pull out the classic pieces on them. Stupid? Yeah. 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 You ain't me, buddy. You ain't me. You ain't living like me, buddy. I'll move on.
Four Puff called Armandale.
Right.
Made a tour saying he retired. So, of course, it was hard to move forward. You remember this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're getting ready to sell Rockwell.
So there was a conversation about that?
We're getting ready to... No. Like that.
So what leads us up to this Reasonable Doubt thing, which is by far one of my favorite albums.
NFT?
Yeah. Is it an NFT or are you trying to sell a percentage of the company? Or like how's that?
So this is what happened. You know, the thing that Jay does a lot that I'm just like is petty. If I own something that he owns, he's not going to promote it at all. He doesn't, for some reason, like, you know, the Roc-A-Fella, remember when we were re-ing up for Roc-A-Fella, he made a tour saying he retired. So, of course, it was hard to move forward. You remember this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
wait, Dane. Not only did he announce the tour, let's go to another sucker move of his. He announced the tour and don't let Dipset and State Property on the tour. So where Dame had to create the Rock Army tour. You don't believe me? Here go the receipts. Let me show you. This was the Rock Army tour because Jay wouldn't let everybody go on the Rock the Mic tour. So Dame had to create his own tour, which was called the Rock Army tour with State Property and Dipset. This is the show in Virginia, in Richmond. I believe at what's the amusement park in Richmond, y'all? If you're from Richmond, Virginia, please tell me the name of this amusement park, the biggest one right there. So, King's Dominion, thank you. This was at King's Dominion.
I just want to see.
So, State Property performed. Tig and Tiffany was hosting. I don't know if y'all remember her. She was on one of the BET shows. And then what happens after that? Dipset is the headline.
Really?
So not only did he announce that he was retiring, going on tour, all these people are signed to his record label, and he won't even let him go on tour with him. He takes Snoop, Busta, Missy, 50, and y'all saw the commercial I did for it, but would not let his own artists go on the tour. And this is when they all fire, when everybody's on fire. But he's not gonna let niggas shine. He's not gonna let nobody else shine. But we hating on him, I know. Everybody's hating on him, I know. Jigaboos. Anyway, let's get back to it. Dame, I just had to remind you. You need a little reminder on that one.
So we're getting ready to sell Rockwell.
So there was a conversation about that?
We were getting ready to, no. We were going to sell Rockwell. I'd make $40 million. We're going to sell Rockwell like Tommy Hilfiger, whatever. He makes an announcement that he's only doing S. Carter. Remember that? Do you remember the announcement?
Yeah, what?
Why would he make that announcement? I'm about to make $40 million. We have a vodka before Puff, called Armandale.
Right.
And he does an ad with Belvedere.
Now, do I need to explain that part? Or can we all agree that that's just some straight up sucking-ish? Can you imagine right now Puff doing the ad for Moet while he's pumping Ciroc? Can you imagine that? And Puff don't even own Ciroc. He's just a mascot. But can you imagine if he owned Ciroc and go do an endorsement for Moet? Would that make sense? But all y'all will go ahead and make it. God, the nigga Jay was gonna get the check. He was still getting money from Armadale anyway. So you go do an ad with the competing vodka. If you think the owner of Pepsi will go do a Coca-Cola ad, I had to make up an excuse. I'm not going to even look at the goddamn comments.
So if you notice, ain't nobody been talking about Reasonable Doubt, right? Because I still own a third of it. And I'm still the CEO of it as well. I never stepped down as CEO of Roc-A-Fella, ever. So it's like I already know what it is. I kind of just want to get away, sever that, and just leave. I know what he's going to do. As soon as I sell it, then he comes back. Because after that, I sold my interest to go do something else with Rockwell, and then all of a sudden he was a part of the brand, right? Remember? But you know, I'm not that guy. I'm like, whatever, bro. Just you do you, let me do me. It's like we're in different lanes. We do things a different way. Cool. So now he tries to offer me years later, 25 years later, after not touching it, not promoting it, nothing. Shit don't, he tries to offer me 1.5 for my interest. And I'm like, yeah, send that album. Yeah, send that over. I want to see that offer. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I guess I'll get that offer. I'm going to sell it someplace else. And, I'm a guy that's been.
Let me break this part down to y'all. 2003 or 4, I can't remember. Roc-A-Fella, 25% of Roc-A-Fella was worth $10 million. Roc-A-Fella was worth $10 million. In 2003 or 4, Roc-A-Fella was worth $10 million. Def Jam purchased 25% of Roc-A-Fella for $10 million, where they broke it up between the three of them. Right? So that's like $3.3 million. Today, they still own Roc-A-Fella Inc., right? Where Dame don't have 25%. He has a third, which is bigger than 25%. So if the company is worth $10 million or 25% was worth $10 million in 2003, which if you just said we got all 4 pieces, that would be $40 million, right? Now, we know the company ain't worth what it is today, and it ain't even up and running, whatever. But if it was worth 25% was worth $10 million, which means the company was worth $40 million in 03. Would you sell a third for $1.5 million today after Jay-Z has become the biggest artist in the world? That's like having a picture of the Mona Lisa way back then, and it's worth $10 million, and you hold on to the Mona Lisa today, and the Mona Lisa blows up. Are you going to sell it for 1.5? If you're desperate, yes. If you got half a brain, hell no. You know it's worth more than that. Moving on.
Opening up art galleries for the last 15 years all over the world. DD 172 in Tribeca, Poppington in the Lower East Side. Even here in Charleston, King Dusko on King Street. And even in North Carolina, in Hong Kong, Po Hung Fung. You know, I do art. You know, that's what I do. I love art. You know, I became more of an artist. So the NFT to me, I was like, this is a perfect alternative because you can sell anything and also give a 360 experience than have to deal with these guys.
Can you explain what an NFT is? Because I've heard it.
I'm going to say it in layman's terms. It's digital art, but the great thing is once it's minted, it means that you're the original owner of it. Mm-hmm. And you can show it. It's just like if it was on a piece of paper. But the great thing about it is in the sale of it, because it's all in digital on the blockchain. If someone resells it, the artist can also get a piece moving forward. Mm. And you don't have to talk to that person. There's no accounting because it's in the blockchain. It's accountable. It just goes right to your wallet.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I was doing was I was selling my third of Roc-A-Fella Inc., which I can.
Gotcha.
And I was making.
So they have to do a reasonable doubt.
But Roc-A-Fella Inc. owns Reasonable Doubt.
Sure.
So Roc-A-Fella Inc. owns Reasonable Doubt.
Yes.
That's the only asset in that company. But that's the most valuable. It owns everything for Reasonable Doubt. I own a third of that. I was selling my third. I'm selling my third. They found out, and because there's nothing they can do about it, they accused me of minting the whole album. They accused me of soliciting that I'm going to sell the whole album or the rights or the copyright. And that never was what I was doing, but solely just because so no one else would want to buy it. So it devalued it. So we go to court. We went to court today.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. At first, what happened was because it was so crazy what they were saying. I'm like, yo, you're lying on me. Like, what? And I never got served properly. So they went to court and got a TRO, a temporary restraining order, for 5 days. It's just enough so they were like, nah, I just want to hear it. So today we actually answered. And, at this very moment, they still working out because no one wants to sell the whole thing.
Right.
And I can sell my third. That's clear. But they want to make it so it sounds foggy, make it convoluted, meaning, so we're working out the verbiage. Like, I ain't trying to sell it. Y'all not trying to sell the whole thing. And there's other things that come with that.
Right.
Like really funny meetings trying to be called. Like, at the end of the day, we'll get to that later. But
we're in that vein. Let's go for it.
Now it's going down. But at the end of the day, I can sell my third.
Right.
I'm never going to sell. None of us could sell all of it. And I'm the acting CEO of Roc-A-Fella Inc. for now, until I get voted off of it or there's something formal. So you can't pretend that you're the boss and you're not. I'm still the boss of Roc-A-Fella. Anything else they got going on, I don't care. But over here, I'm still the acting CEO of Roc-A-Fella Inc.
So, just for clarity, you're selling a third of your stake in Roc-A-Fella.
Not a third of my stake. My stake is a third of Roc-A-Fella Inc.
Right. Okay. Oh, yeah. So
and I'm selling a NFT of a picture that will represent that you own a third. I'm not minting anything Roc-A-Fella, reasonable, and they know that because they're in the business. Right. So they like just blatantly lied to the judge just for a headline and a narrative. And then what was really disappointing about it was Jay's lawyer, this white man, Espiro, whatever his name is, he's calling me a thief. He's empowered a white man to call me a thief, to call a meeting and pretend that he can colonize my company and tell me, yo, this is what's going on, period. And you only represent one person there. And this is what they continuously do. But when it comes from someone from your own culture, because when you hear somebody's throwing dirt on you, for me, unless I can really prove it, I'm not addressing it. Right. I've been hearing for a long time of how they lie on me and try to discredit me in a certain world. And then to actually do it in public and validate it, like they lied on me. And I'm like, so this is how y'all been playing all this time? Like I seen what you've been doing with the, you're not gonna, promote Reasonable Doubt as I own it. You don't want to be a part of Roc-A-Fella. You retiring as long as we own it. You don't want to be, you S. Carter as long as we own Rockware. We see all that. But that to me, that I'm not going to dumb my energy down to or even address.
Well, let me do it for you, nigga. Let me pull out a couple of Jay-Z sucker receipts. Let's see where I can start. Number one Jay-Z sucker receipt. Well, this ain't number one. This is about 4,081. 4,081. Jay-Z shady moments. Here's one of them here. We had Rock Radio. We negotiated a deal to have our own radio show for the whole record label, Roc-A-Fella Radio, at Power 105 and at XM Radio. We was the first hip-hop show on XM Radio. Did any of y'all ever notice that Jay-Z never came to Roc-A-Fella Radio? For y'all that didn't never know that we had a radio show, called Rock Radio. Y'all didn't notice that Jay-Z never showed up to our own radio show? Here's a reminder.
You can call us.
He had a game. I'll show free throws. Oh, y'all. 105.1 Rock Radio. This is Dave Dash. Holla. Hey, what's happening?
I just want to commend on every good thing that you're doing with your rock.
Thank you.
Even though I do not wear Reebok, I will get them S. Carter.
All right, then. Thank you. Appreciate that, Ma.
All right, bye.
What's your name, Ma?
Jackie.
Jackie, what station you listen to?
Power 105, baby.
All right, good looks.
All right.
Now, did y'all hear that? This girl just called in and said, even though I don't wear Reeboks, I'm going to get some S. Carters. Taking money out of Rocaware's pocket, this nigga want to do a deal with Reebok where he got his own thing. He could do the S. Carters with Rockaware. This is why Damon's not happy right there with that phone call. This girl's calling in promoting Reebok and we trying to sell Rockaware. I'll move on.
5.1. This is Dame Dash. Holla.
Hey, Damon. Real quick, I wanted to ask you a question.
What's that?
I'm an independent black woman, and I started my own record label called Empire Records.
All right.
And right now, I'm negotiating a distribution deal with Universal, and I just want your advice on the best thing, how to go about, negotiating a deal for distribution.
Who's the person you're dealing with over there?
Well, right now, I don't even know. It's not even me doing the deal.
All right, hold on a second.
Next question. Come on.
Dame Nash, holla.
What's up, Dane?
What's going on?
This is Rita calling from Philly.
Hey, what's happening? Oh, what's up?
What's going on? I'm saying I'm trying to get y'all to come to Philly, do rock radio in Philly.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I talked to Kobe Cole. He don't think you're willing to make that move because you only do that because you live in Philly. New York.
Nah, I love everything. Everybody loves me. I love back. We'll do it.
He ain't saying you ain't love, but you be willing to come to Philly, do rock radio?
Yeah, there ain't nothing but a helicopter ride. We do it once a week.
That's what's up.
All right, let's do it.
We're going to try to make that happen. I'm dead serious.
All right, so Bobby's here. Looking all hot. Yo, wait. His name is Bobby Hot in here. Bobby Hot in here.
Open chicken breast face.
All right, hey, we're gonna give it to Bobby. No, Bobby, who's it? I'll call Kobe. I'll call Kobe. I'm gonna call Kobe. Talk to
Y'all
this.
gonna call Kobe?
Yes, Bobby Dash. He gonna take care.
He gonna take out that serious.
Yeah, we just said call Kobe.
We're gonna get rock radio in Philly once a week.
All right, no, all right. We gonna hold on. 105.1 Rock Radio, holla.
Yo, what's the deal, gang?
What's the deal, yo?
Yo, man, you can't be serious last week. Thought it was a game.
All right.
Yo, I'm dead serious. I'm right here at 1120 Avenue Americas. Yo, come downstairs. I'm ready to do whatever. I don't even fuck. I bought everything with me. Everything that I got, I bought it.
All right, then. So hold on to it. Pause.
Yo, you gonna be down here?
I don't know, maybe.
Hey? Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, hold on, man.
Next question.
What are you talking about?
Go ahead, D.
105.1 Rock Radio, holla.
Yo, Dang.
What's up?
Yo, I'm gonna call last week. So like, yo, drop your stuff.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. What's going on?
Yeah, yo. I mean, you gonna hear me or something?
Yeah, no doubt. You're not smoking, are you?
No, I'm smoking.
All right, how old are you?
Well,
Go to bed, man.
You know what I mean? So, once again, we had Rock Radio for I don't even know how long, and Jay never did one show. And that was on Power. Then we move over to, what you call it? XM, Sirius XM Radio. We still got a radio show. And Jay never does it. Here's some receipts.
Cutting me. Pause. Go ahead, Barnaby. Tony, you all of the 5 different shades of green on. You got green, olive green, almond green, dark green. Like the Hulk when they go back to David Banner. You look like a dope fiend Hulk with a strong nose. You got a strong nose Hulk. But anyway, we have a special guest up in the place to be. Actually, we have a meeting. Pause, me and my man Jacob got to talk, but I know y'all know Jacob the jeweler. He's famous by his own right for he got his watches bling blinging. You know what I mean? Introduce yourself, Jake. Come on, Jacob.
It's Jacob the jeweler right here.
What's going on, Jacob?
I'm fine.
What's going on? You got some new shit? What's the new thing going on, man? Talk about it. You can curse on here too. Yeah. I want you to know Jacob's a good friend of mine. Like I was saying before, we basically were the first ones.
All right, you can tell a story too.
Yeah, tell a story. Yeah, tell a story about how you first met us. Don't be scared. Go ahead.
The story is this. Biggs and Damon Dash here almost started me in business.
Okay, good. Tell a story.
The story, really? We have time to tell the story?
Yeah. It's our radio show, baby. Do what we want.
Okay, about 7 years ago, Biggs and Damon Dash coming to my place, talking to spend, big bucks like $150,000, $200,000 a piece.
It was 7 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that's my first jewelry cop.
Biggs goes, no, I can't trust this guy. Let's go. Let's go look around. And Dame Dash has no patience. Says, "Fuck this shit, man. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with this guy."
Give him a shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a shot. I'm gonna go with him. Big Stallion. No, don't do it. Wait.
Big's been a hater a long time. Big's been a hater a long time.
The real story.
You're careful, yeah. And Dame Dash gave me the chance, so.
Hey,
listen. And then Biggs went with it too, and he gave me the chance to. And one thing we know, we did not embarrass him, right?
You know what I mean? Talking about the blocks of ice we got, B. Talking about the rings and shit. You know what I mean?
Man, I tell you, the sky is the limit.
Truthfully speaking, though, seriously, tell them when I came to you already.
That's when Platinum was born.
Truthfully speaking, though, how many different trends did we personally go through as far as jewelry comes? Like, when we be like, Jacob, we're going to start this.
No doubt that you're a trendsetter, okay? So,
we just want the world to know. That's all. I'm sorry.
The world, I think, knows about it, but
I like
for me to say that on air, it's 100%
all right. Okay, I got you. I know you just making sure that
it's definitely
you're validating it. You know what I mean?
Yes, for sure.
So what you got going on?
Certified.
The thing that I do like about you is you're a real entrepreneur. Can you tell us a little bit about your watches? Go ahead, tell us about it.
The watches.
I remember when you were telling me, like, I'm gonna make a watch, man. I was like, go ahead, do that.
Yeah, I asked you, what do you think about it? It's like, yeah, why not? Yeah, do it. Yeah, you're on the phone with somebody else. You're just okay with just being on the phone with somebody else, but money to invest, and who knows you're gonna sell or not. You're gonna get stuck with it.
You know what I mean?
So you know what? Fuck it. I'll take a chance.
That's what I'm talking about. So you're a chance taker. You're a risk. You don't sit around and wait for destiny.
Yeah. I took a chance, and I knew what I designed was good, and took it, and I ran with it.
I like that.
And I'm not gonna give it up. It's always gonna be new every year. Something gonna come
reinventing.
out. Yes.
And you know, and by your own right, you started your own trend, because now I see a lot of people watch it. So I gotta give you that. A lot of people started making watches.
Yes, and after me, I just opened up a lot of doors. Like you opened up a lot of doors in music with people. People just had balls to do what you did. They just repeat. They copied you and just follow your steps, did what you did. Some of them are very successful after you, some of them not, but at least they had the chance to do it. Same thing with the watches. You know, people just copied me and went a little bit different way, but they knew it's possible, it's doable. So it's okay. I'm not mad.
Man, why?
Yeah. Shout out to Jacob the jeweler. Yeah, I know a lot of people. I met a lot of people. Yeah, I know. I didn't think I knew Jacob the jeweler either, right? Yeah. Well, so we had Rock Radio. Jay never came to Rock Radio, Power or XM. Was that a sign for the average person around us to know this nigga wasn't rocking with Dame? Yes. Did all these niggas ignore it? Yes. Why? Idolization. Let's move on.
Because I can't really, prove it. Right. When the first time. This time, right now, they lied on me. And that's a fact. And that's all I want to address. Why are you saying I'm minting? If I mint something, that means it's already on the blockchain. Y'all know I'm not. How you going to double down on that? Yeah. For just to discredit something and then try to do some more flash. Because we had they tried to call a shareholders meeting. And Jay as a director. Jay's not the director. I'm the director. We get there. His lawyer, I'm like, yo, who are you? Or actually, they trying to pass a law to make him the director, but he called it the director. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, for sure.
But you can't even call that meeting. And we get there. My lawyers, I'm like, yo, my lawyer would like to voice my objections, but she has some things to say. They were just trying to tell me, no, nobody railing. I'm like, yo, you're not going to yell over my lawyer. Let her say what she got to say. Who are you? Who do you represent? I represent Jay. We hadn't even heard Jay's voice. But you just filed a lawsuit against me on Roc-A-Fella Records as Roc-A-Fella Records. Right. Who's the secretary? Just let me know. His other lawyer. So we what's going on? Yo, peace. So they basically was trying to change bylaws that it's crazy at this level. But I just don't understand why be mad at a man for getting money.
Right.
So,
Very simple, Dane. Why he's mad. Women. And yo, y'all, they deaded my real Choke No Joke page on Instagram. So I'm on Choke No Joke Apparel. For those that just came in, hit me up on Choke No Joke Apparel, especially if I was talking to you about coming to your city for the Learn from Mistakes tour, all right? But Dane, if you don't understand why, Aaliyah is probably the biggest reason why you shooting your shot at Beyonce plays a part of it. Rachel plays a part of it. Outside of money that was splurged in the company, you know why. But the root of it is women, brother.
No, that's where we at with it. But at the end of the day, they're going to try to make muddy language so for a headline. But my point was, before that, is that I read something where he said Damon went on a rant at a shareholders meeting. I went on a rant because I said I'd like to voice. And then you're going to pretend you're my boss for a company that I'm the CEO of. And then tell me how you're going to distribute it. That's colonizing. It was like a racist white man trying to make a black man believe a company's not his. But it came from another person from my culture. Called me a thief on Juneteenth. What type of time is that? I'm like, just because I'm a sell, but I can sell my third, period.
So what is the legal issue? If you own it, you can sell it.
You're not hearing me. The accusation was that I was trying to sell everyone's third, which is a lie. Right. And the reason why they said it is because they saw some internal memo that I never saw that was going to be like about the announcement. In the announcement, it only says that I was selling a third. And I never saw whatever their internal memo was. So it's really based on hearsay.
And the thing at hand was he actually sent a proposal to, and you had him send like, yo, you want to buy this third? And that's what you were trying to sell, yeah.
But their accusations, I was trying to sell the whole thing. Right. So when the headline says nobody can sell the whole thing, it looks like I got benched. I never tried to sell the whole thing.
Now, this is why you see Dick. Jay made this move on Dame based on hearing that Dame was going.
Do you know what happens inside your body when you eat fast food? It turns into pounds and.
This is why you don't talk about stuff until the ink is dry. Because Jay basically made this move because he heard somebody around Dame told Jay and them that Dame was getting ready NFT the Reasonable Doubt album, which wasn't true. He was doing an NFT, but it wasn't for what they thought it was. But my point is this: stop talking about stuff until it get done, and you won't be Dame. And that Dame just went and did it, and then announced it afterwards. This nigga won the cock block. This is what Jay does. If he knows you about to make a move, or he get ready to know something's about to come out, he's going to block it. This is exactly what I'm talking about. He's going to block it. This is what happens to a lot of us that y'all don't see to know what's going on, to know that all the sucker stuff that goes on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So use this as a lesson to learn. Don't tell your friends what you're doing, because even though you may think they're your friends, they may be hating on your success. Don't talk about it until the ink is dry.
No, there's nothing stopping me from selling my third of Roc-A-Fella Inc., which owns Reasonable Doubt.
How much did you want? Did you send a counter?
Well, what he said was I stand to make 30 million. That's what Jay said in his paperwork, in his declaration.
Right.
As a shareholder, not as a director.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that what you wanted? You want 30 or?
I'm just saying.
I mean, if somebody want to buy it, I mean,
I don't know. Well, you got 30? I got 30. So why you ask? I don't know. Somebody might be like, you hold on. I got no window shopping. No window shopping. I ain't mad at that. Yo, as you're structuring a company, what did we do wrong in the beginning? That obviously you're a kid, you putting this company together. I do not you're on a third, you're a third, I'm a third. It's perfect.
100%. Dame handled his business. The deal is perfect. Nobody got jerked. We started this company together. We all own a share of it. 3-3-3. 3 pieces, broke the pie in 3 pieces, 33rd and the third each. He did what he's supposed to do. Nothing went wrong. It's just that he dealt with a backstabbing dude.
The thing that scares me. What would you do differently? Nothing. The thing, I just really am surprised that people, so many people at so many levels are so petty and cheap. Like, yo, play fair, bro. Like, don't say I tried to do something I didn't do. All right. That's all. The first time something that happened with either the liquor or the shoe, did you have a conversation? Did you like, yo, what's up? What are you doing? I just would be like, you know, the funny is like Biggs is rocking with him so tough. And the reason why Roc-A-Fella broke up in the first place was because he didn't want to break bread with Biggs no more. And I was like, yo, we can start something different. But yeah, but I can't do that to Biggs. You know hold on. What you mean he didn't want to break? What do you mean? He didn't want Biggs to be a part of it anymore. That's what happened. He probably like leaned on us and was like, yo, I should get more. And I'm like, I'm the best CEO in the world. I'm not doing that. Right. And then Biggs was like, it was a whole thing. But it's just funny how things roll out.
Didn't y'all hear this from me before Dame even did this interview? That how Biggs, Jay wanted to cut Biggs loose. He wanted a bigger part of the pie. And Dame was like, nah, I ain't going to do that to Biggs. Stuck up for Biggs to turn around and befriend Dame and go be friends with Jay. But now you can see Jay was only being his friend so he could purchase his share of Reasonable Doubt. I mean, Roc-A-Fella Inc.
But yeah, they weren't speaking for like 2 years. Gotcha. No one knew though, but I don't know. You don't like to see people eat. Or at least that's now. I don't know why they would want to devalue my third or try to quit me. I don't get it. But I'm not having it. Yeah. Let me ask you from an entrepreneurship standpoint, and I feel like I do these interviews for free coaching.
That's that as far as that interview. So I would like to know how much Jay paid Biggs for his third of Roc-A-Fella. If Dame didn't want to take 1.5, I guarantee you he did not offer Biggs nowhere near 1.5. I doubt it highly. Jay playing fair, Dame. When has he played fair with you? You know, Dame put in a lot of work. A lot of work. Yeah, I forgot the Dream Team album, right? How about Jay didn't do no videos or no promo for the Dream Team album? Y'all don't remember that? Here go another one. I ain't gonna play the music to this one because I know they'll flag it. But just look at the video. We in Baseline Studios. The whole team is there. Where's Jay? Not there. No support. No support. And this here really is going to hit different now when y'all watch this. Watch how this hits different now. Check this out. This is going to hit so different now. This is us at the office after the Def Jam conference room, after me and Dame bust up in there. Listen to this conversation and see how much of a sucker your man is. Watch how different this conversation hits now that it all is all out. And remember, I gave y'all this in 2004 or 5 and was telling y'all then. Think about what I was telling y'all in 2005 and look how things is today. This hits so much different now, even for me.
Nah, I mean, y'all can do whatever you want. Like I said, I don't see the necessity. I mean, they're gonna do it to me, and it's cool. I just want y'all there. If it's just for planning and shit, I still don't care. As long as we're there to be represented. Like Leo was like, I wasn't there. I was like, so what? Your whole Julie was there. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all gonna have to give that effort for every artist. Just because they don't have an artist, they don't have a heavyweight. What they doing is they getting a fourth quarter game together. That's all they give a fuck about. It's the fourth quarter, and they want us to put as much act as possible. That's going to be the biggest act of the fourth quarter. And that's all they do. And it's not their act, it's ours. Boy, they have no franchise right now. There's no DMX. Ja got ruined. There's nothing they can do. So they trying to take our franchise from us. That's what they're trying to do. Make this beef. I bet you they're staging this beef with us. Trust me.
You know about the Scarface party and all that? How they put the Make Sure Power Song in Puerto Rico? He's gonna be there performing, doing something with them.
Who, Jay?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. He's gonna be out there for that. With the release of the Scarface DVD.
Jay's performing for that?
I don't know if he's performing, but he's out there.
Yeah, he is performing.
There you go. And then we doing our party.
You start taking shit.
Now, y'all heard the conversation. We at Roc-A-Fella got a whole day at the Mix Show Power Summit. A whole day is Saturday, a whole Roc-A-Fella day. Y'all talking about Jay-Z doing sucker shit? Jay-Z shows up Friday and performs for Def Jam. You need receipts? Here you go.
I put that knife in you, take a little bit of life from you. Am I frightening you? Shall I continue? Put the gun to you. I let it sing you a song, I let it hum to you. The other one sing along, now it's a duet. You wet when you check out the technique from the two texts. And I don't need two lips. You blow this like a trumpet, you dumb shit. This is an unusual musical. I conducted you looking at the black horn puppet, so all critics conduct sick. I don't care if you see the Lawrence Tucker or you big old rally. You only rallied me up for 3 years. They had me peeing out in the cup. Now they about to free me up. What you think I'm gonna be? What? Rehabilitated? Man, I still feel hatred. I'm young, black, and rich, so they want to strip me naked. But you never had me like Christina Aguilera. But catch me at the West Side driving like Halle Berry or the West. Fuck it. Now, peace and love, y'all. The black guy on the way.
What side would you choose? Lost? Yeah, I was too. Until my eyes were open to the.
So, like I told y'all, you know what? I'm going to let this play so y'all can see exactly how I broke it down. And look what happened today. Let this play.
Both Tim's and Fist, picture this. Live performance, backdrop, New York City, the Hammerstein Ballroom. I was kind of excited. It would be my first time I was working for my other boys. Well, at least I thought I was. Damn, aren't we all on the same team? Aren't we all Roc-A-Fella soldiers? Harlem Hospital. I was laid up for about a week or so. By the way, this is the hometown of one of my bosses. Not a word, not a peep, not a knot, except for the ones on my head. Nothing. The picture is becoming all so clear now. It's exactly how it appears. Jay-Z and Damon Dash. Jay-Z here and Dame Dash there. As I watch through the lens of my camera, the crumblings of his mighty empire. Staff and colleagues pitted against one another. It was inevitable as words was put to song.
Two more for Cam for taking over the rock. Yeah. I be the king of the rock. There is none higher. Fuck Jay-Z, y'all should call me sire. I won't stop rocking till I retire. I got Leon Rich, y'all got niggas fighting. I'm a cash cow, nigga. I'm about to cash out. About to drop the black album and back out. It's almost over now. The game is hopeless now.
Something on your chest, better get it up. There'll be no one left.
Great hope.
We ain't gonna take it no more. Since it's
Almost over now. Game is hopeless now.
Who called the meeting about Jay with all these nice people without me?
CEO's mind.
I had to get away. That ship had ran its course, and it was sinking real fast.
That's 2005. Was I right? Was I right? Do y'all understand? That's 2005 and y'all seeing what y'all seeing today? And I told niggas that back then. Right? Was I right? Let me show you this so you can really put the picture together. Check how I ended it.
Yeah, that's where it's at. Nothing for nothing. I really thought I had found a home at the Roc and that I would be producing and directing feature films for them. Oh well, that rock, turns out that rock wasn't a rock at all. It crumbled. Who would have ever thought that something as strong as a rock would be crushed by an ego?
It was all my fault though, it's my ego. Ego. Come on, let go of your ego. Gotta let go of my ego. Sometimes you gotta know when to leave, man.
2006. I really was 2005. I gave y'all that. Okay. Now y'all believe me? $20 years later, do y'all believe me? Thank you for all the donations, for all my hard work over the years. Thank you for all the donations. I appreciate them. Trust me. I wouldn't be able to give you all this information without them, because I would have to be working for these clowns and couldn't be able to tell y'all the truth. So thank you for all your donations. Thank you all. Thank you for all your support. Because without them, I would be like these other niggas and could not tell y'all nothing. Because I would depend on these niggas for a check. And could not tell y'all the truth. So for all y'all that said, oh, nigga, if you made Hove, make another Hove. Always remember, Dame did make another Hove. Y'all always keep saying, yo, make another Hove. Dame made another one. Health and money, thanks for the support. I appreciate it.
I'm Mace. You know Mace my favorite rapper. Mace said on his album, I'm in my couldn't get a deal. Now I know how this nigga with a deal. Niggas would not give me no deal for nothing. They look at me like I was crazy. They just look at what I had on, you know? I guess they judge the book by its cover. I don't know if it's because I'm from Chicago. I don't know if it's because I did beats for other people or what it was, but man. Then a nigga, there was one nigga in the gang that believed in me. I want to bring him out right now. Make some noise for Dame Dance, ladies and gentlemen. This nigga right here ain't believing me. It might have not been no Jesus walks on the radio. It would just been, oh, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna fuck your girl. It's funny, you know, people thought I wouldn't fit in Roc-A-Fella for whatever reason. But Roc-A-Fella right now, I'm gonna tell you a story. We was watching MTV2 the other day. We had the number 7 video, the number 5 video, the number 3 video, the number 2 video, slow dance, the number 1 video. The Roc is in the building.
Flag politics, good looking.
And all y'all that came out supporting me tonight, man, that voted for the record, that just wanted something new in hip hop, man. I love all y'all for that, man. And y'all are the reason. I'm gonna tell you, college dropout shipped 742,000 copies at first. I'm not bad, round up, say 800,000. So I can really call and get my plaque right now. Yo, but I need some help though, because Nora Jones is giving me a run for my money right now for that number. Like Nora, I know what y'all saying, but I want that number 1 spot, man. Yo, tell them how I feel about it, y'all. Through the fire, to let me to the wall. For the chance to be with you, I gladly risk it all.
Shelly Major, thank you for the cash app. That was Major, Shelly.
Right down to the fire, even through the wire.
Say hell yeah. Say hell yeah. Shout out my man Cons. Ah, the good old days, the good old days, the good old days, the good old days, the good old days. Oh my God. I don't if Roc-A-Fella was a part of your life at that time, you loved the college dropout and all that stuff. Can you imagine being there when it was made and seeing it take off and sell and like when it was just a dream and we just all in the studio, just chilling, cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we had the strongest team in the world, B. And your man effed it up. I miss those days in the studio, man. I miss those days, B. It's a little exclusive for y'all, man. Just because y'all still here.
I like Poland in front of people.
This is where I battle Kanye at. Right in here. In this studio right here.
Huh? I'm done?
No, I said them.
Nah, they ain't closing us.
For all y'all that think my Instagram, I blocked you. I didn't block you. They shut my page. Hit me up at Choke No Joke Apparel.
No trusty hat. Oh, fuck. Yo, I'm done though.
Nah.
You have to do one more of these. We're taking pictures all day, right?
Use
Much better.
Sarah Friedman over there, right?
Much better. Take that many pictures over there though. I should stay with the state property jacket. Let me see. Gotta get that. The state property jacket, one of them? A jean jacket? 6 year drive. Got to promote. Hold the bottle too. Huh? He's gonna hold the bottle. Yeah, why not? Yo, Armadale? Yep. Yeah. Get Armadale. Let's really get this crit Uncle on. Crit Uncle on. Hey. Maybe we're gonna throw it over the jacket because it's not even a shirt cut. I don't know yet. Thank you.
They ain't promoting. How many times you seen Jay promoting Armadale?
Making me feel insecure. You know, laughing at me?
Clip on your chain.
That's when Biggs used to love Dame, but he abandoned him for Jay for whatever reason.
Fucking with me, not even trying. Motherfucker, you. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Now, how many of y'all know this song playing in the background? Can you imagine being there when Kanye's working on it? How do y'all doubt I battled this nigga and I'm in the studio with this nigga all the time? Like, y'all some, oh God. Remember, he ain't sell a record yet. Not one. Yvonne, thanks for the cash app, Yvonne. Where's Jay-Z when we in the studio before Kanye popped? And of course, the song didn't end like that after he mixed and mastered it. This didn't make the album for College Dropout.
Cheetah, straight, cheetah, when she apartment, like like damn, you need keep dealing with these beautiful. She don't want me to stop.
Look at Jewels in the back, peeping Kanye. I gotta watch this in a year, problem.
That is a mistake. That shit is tight. Things corrected. Things corrected. This shit is choking. I really cannot. Those shoes were a little too big. I just wake up in the morning and I tie my shoes. I'm not really all that concerned.
That
is a mistake. That shit is tight. Things corrected. Yo, Things corrected.
Two sides is almost touching.
I really cannot. Those shoes were a little too big. I just wake up in the morning and I tie my shoes. I'm not really all that concerned. Yes. I'm not all that concerned with the laces, but apparently I need to come more corrective. I'm going to hang out with these dudes. So next time you see me.
First time this ever happened? This can't be the first time you've ever been stunted on by these dudes. I know there's a lot of them.
No, they never made fun of my hair or my mustache or my inherent whiteness. But these laces are really fucked up. And I need to go back to the lab. Really fucking this shit up.
Hey, yo.
I'm not coming out the house. All right, enough with the laces. I can't.
Shout out Gabe, man. He was the PR person that for Roc-A-Fella and a bunch of other people. But I think that I made more than enough. I'm not gonna point out no more sucker stuff. But as far as like receipts and content, I could go on for years. You know what I'm saying? But I held y'all up for 2 hours. Y'all know I usually do an hour, but you know, I don't want y'all to get bored. So I'll come back again tomorrow, or another time. I'm gonna leave this one alone for right now, but shout out to what's dude's name? David. Shout out to David for that interview with Dame. It was good. I just added some more to your information, Dame and Dave. Give y'all a little more receipts to understand where people can see it a little bit clearer. You know what I'm saying? And Dame was still punching a little bit, pulling a little punches. So I just have to tag him in. But Dave, it's back on you now, brother. I'm getting out the ring. All right. Choke, no joke. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's truth be told all day, every day, even on your birthday. I hope y'all enjoyed it, because I damn sure did. I wish I could give y'all so much more receipts. I would really love to. But I'm just going to leave it on that note right there, and then leave it on this note right here. You know what I mean? Show no joke. Y'all already know how I do. what I do, when I do, and how I do it. All right? Let's go. I'm going.
Choke no joke. Yeah. You know what Choke no joke.
Thanks for all the donations, y'all. I
You
love
know
y'all.
what it is. Let's go, let's go. 2020, rich niggas, money funny. We got killer bees and I lost my honey. My little sex master, yeah, she was a distraction to my mathematics. Then Corona happened. The government capping on what's really happening. Rock Nation signing niggas that's out here ratting. And Jay's the captain of the ship. Ain't this a bitch? You keep his sign and snitch. We lost Andre and Rich. Life's a bitch. Can't have a funeral, no matter if you rich or poor. Overpopulated at morgues. Funeral homes, bodies all on the floor. No food in stores, no meat no more. These the last days if you never prayed. Have faith, all sort of illness a day. Yo, it's tough. When you see Puff rock a hoodie with his baby mama hanging from a cross, you lost.
Thank you, Marissa.
You told the CEO on the gram he was a handsome man. That's sexual harassment in front of millions of fans. You made Fab wanna scram like Sunday Letitia. Joseph don't leave, Mary and Jesus. Sags, self-pleasing, some sneak thievers. If we were kids, you call them flat leavers. They use you, don't need you. It's birth you, then see ya. Cross you, then be ya. Curve you and flee ya. Niggas wanna be you until they see you. They idolize you like you in the case. Nigga, you know who got punched in the face. In the A on stage or any place. A nigga like me never retire like Mace. And don't even care if the church is the escape. Last real nigga alive amongst your face. Y'all big bad, no frosting on my face. You can't come out, Epstein flight log is out. And tell us what that spirit cooking about. Head to head with a satanist and niggas in doubt. The power of the dark side block me out. That's why I'm blacking. Get it in any sport trick. That's why you the non-factor. 6ix9ine keep acting like you ain't acting. You wasn't flagging in the court yapping. That tough guy on the gram was just blabbing. Nigga, you capping. I'm the king of New York. At y'all niggas, I'm laughing. Magic Plaza. Magic Plaza. It's the king of New York. Choke no joke. We here now. You know what it is. Eat a wall, stand up.